unlocking the secret to strong legs, even at 94 years old. Imagine being able to walk briskly in the park, climb stairs with ease, and enjoy your independence even well into your 90s. For many seniors, this seems like an impossible dream. Aging often comes hand in hand with weakness, frailty, and a gradual loss of mobility. It's heartbreaking, and yet it's often accepted as an inevitable part of growing older. But what if I told you that just one essential vitamin could make all the difference? Yes, one simple yet powerful nutrient that has the potential to maintain and even restore strength to your legs, helping you stay active, energetic, and independent for years to come. Today we are going to uncover this remarkable secret. Whether you're approaching your golden years caring for aging parents or simply planning ahead, this discovery could change your future. Imagine living life without the constant fear of falling, without struggling to stand from a chair, and without needing a helping hand every time you want to take a walk. Meet Barbara, a radiant example of what's possible. At 94 years young, she enjoys a lifestyle most 70-year-olds would envy: daily walks, gardening, even gentle yoga, all possible because she never overlooked one tiny but vital aspect of her health: the right vitamin intake. And here's the exciting part. You can start today. You don't need complicated therapies, expensive treatments, or miracle pills. You just need the right knowledge, the right habits, and the courage to take that first step. In this article, we will dive deep into why leg strength declines with age and why it matters more than you think. The incredible role of a specific vitamin in maintaining muscle power and bone density, how you can easily incorporate this vitamin into your daily routine. Real-life inspiration from seniors who refuse to let age define their strength. Your future is not written in stone. Your strength, your independence, your vitality, they're all within your control, and it all begins with one essential vitamin. Let's get started. Why leg strength declines with age and why it matters more than you think. The silent crisis. Losing strength with every passing year. Aging is often described as a journey marked by wisdom and grace. But behind the silver hair and warm smiles, another quieter story unfolds: the gradual weakening of the body, especially the legs. It's not just a few people, it's a near universal challenge. According to the World Health Organization, who nearly 1/3 of adults over 65 experience some degree of muscle loss severe enough to impact daily life. By the time we reach our 80s, this number spikes dramatically. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, is more common than many realize, yet rarely discussed until it becomes painfully visible. Why do the legs suffer most? Your legs are your foundation. They carry your weight, help maintain balance, and enable you to perform even the simplest tasks: getting out of bed, standing from a chair, walking across a room. Over time, several biological factors conspire against them. Loss of muscle fibers. After age 30, adults can lose 3% to 5% of their muscle mass per decade if no action is taken. Reduced nerve signals. The communication between the brain and muscles weakens, leading to slower reactions and reduced coordination. Bone density decline. Osteoporosis often sets in quietly, making bones fragile and increasing the risk of fractures. Hormonal changes, decreases in growth. Hormone testosterone, even in women, and estrogen contribute to muscle wasting. This combination spells trouble: weaker legs, slower reflexes, poorer balance, and the consequences can be devastating. The domino effect from weak legs to lost independence. It starts subtly, maybe a little difficulty getting up from the couch, a stumble here, a slow climb up the stairs there. But soon these small struggles grow. Higher fall risk falls are the leading cause of injury-related death among adults. Over 65 fractures. A broken hip can cut life expectancy in half within a year for seniors. Loss of mobility. Difficulty. Walking often forces reliance on canes, walkers, or even full-time caregivers. Emotional impact. The loss of independence often leads to depression, isolation, and a rapid decline in overall health. The harsh truth. Losing your leg strength isn't just about struggling to move, it's about losing freedom. It's about giving up the simple joys of life: dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, strolling through your favorite park, or even just standing in the kitchen to bake a pie. Can this fate be prevented? Here's the good news. Muscle loss is not inevitable. It is a natural part of aging. Yes, but it can be slowed, reversed, and even defeated with the right strategies, one of the most overlooked weapons in this fight. Nutrition, specifically one vital nutrient. While exercise and physical therapy are critical, and we'll touch on that, even the best fitness plan falters without the right building blocks inside the body. In the next section, we will unveil the single most powerful vitamin that supports muscle strength, preserves bone integrity, and can help you stand tall and walk strong even at 94 years old. Because aging is inevitable, but weakness doesn't have to be. Why leg strength declines with age and why it matters more than you think. Beyond aging, hidden factors. Accelerating muscle loss. While aging naturally contributes to a gradual decline in strength, other hidden factors often speed up the process, sometimes without us even realizing it. Chronic inflammation, low-grade persistent inflammation. Inflammation silently damages muscle tissue over decades. It saps energy, disrupts muscle repair, and accelerates weakness. Nutritional deficiencies. Seniors often consume fewer calories and miss critical nutrients essential for muscle maintenance. Not just protein, but key vitamins and minerals that support muscle contraction and recovery. Circulatory issues. As arteries harden and blood flow diminishes with age, oxygen and nutrients fail to reach muscle tissues effectively. The legs, being the farthest from the heart, suffer first and hardest. Sedentary lifestyle. Modern conveniences have a hidden cost. Inactivity accelerates muscle atrophy, creating a vicious cycle. The weaker you get, the less you move. The less you move, the weaker you become. Underlying health conditions, diabetes, arthritis, and neurological disorders like Parkinson's can severely impact leg strength and stability if not managed proactively. The true cost of weak legs, more than physical decline. When leg strength fades, it's not just about struggling with stairs or longer recovery times. It's about a deep psychological and emotional toll. Fear of falling studies show that once seniors experience one fall, they develop a chronic fear of falling again. This fear often leads to even less movement, worsening muscle loss in a downward spiral. Social isolation, reduced mobility limits. Outings, exercise, and social events leading to feelings of loneliness and depression, both strong predictors of faster physical and cognitive decline. Loss of autonomy. Many seniors who lose the ability to walk unaided eventually require assisted living or full-time care. This shift can be emotionally devastating, stripping away a sense of dignity and independence. In short, weak legs don't just rob you of movement, they rob you of life itself. Strength is not reserved for the young, but here's the most powerful truth. Strength is not a privilege of youth, it is a biological resource that with the right support can be maintained and even enhanced at any age. It begins with movement, yes. It continues with a positive mindset, certainly. But deep at the core of lasting strength lies a critical nutritional key, a specific vitamin that often goes missing from the modern diet, yet plays a starring role in maintaining vibrant muscles and sturdy bones. And it's shockingly simple to restore. In the next section, we'll unveil exactly which vitamin holds this power, and how adding it to your daily life could mean the difference between frailty and freedom. Because true vitality isn't reserved for the young. It's reserved for the wise, those who choose to act. The one essential vitamin that keeps your legs strong, backed by science. Meet vitamin D, the unsung hero of strength and stability. When people hear vitamin D, most think of strong bones. And yes, vitamin D is vital for bone health, but its role goes far deeper, especially when it comes to muscle power and mobility. Vitamin D isn't just a vitamin. It acts more like a hormone in the body, influencing hundreds of genetic pathways related to strength, balance, and resilience. Without enough of it, muscles shrink, bones weaken, and the risk of debilitating falls skyrockets. Let's look at what the science says. Muscle fibers and vitamin D research shows that vitamin D directly supports the development and maintenance of type 2 muscle fibers. The fast twitch fibers crucial for quick movements and balance recovery. Balance and coordination. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to impaired neuromuscular function, making it harder for the body to react swiftly and maintain stability when walking or standing. Bone density protection. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium properly, reinforcing the bones that anchor muscle tendons and protect against fractures. The shocking reality. Vitamin D deficiency is rampant. Despite its importance, vitamin D deficiency is widespread, especially among older adults. Up to 50% of seniors worldwide have inadequate vitamin D levels according to global health studies. Aging skin produces less vitamin D from sunlight. Kidneys and liver, which help process vitamin D, become less efficient with age. Seniors often spend more time indoors, reducing natural sun exposure. Symptoms of vitamin D deficiency aren't always obvious, but can include muscle weakness, particularly in the legs, bone pain and tenderness, frequent falls or trouble with balance, slow recovery from injuries. Most alarming, vitamin D deficiency often goes undiagnosed until a major incident like a fall or fracture occurs. Real studies, real results. The link between vitamin D and leg strength isn't just theory, it's backed by solid scientific research. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults with higher vitamin D levels had significantly greater muscle strength and better physical performance scores. Another trial revealed that vitamin D supplementation reduced the risk of falls by up to 23% in seniors who were deficient. A European study showed that seniors who maintained optimal vitamin D levels walked faster, climbed stairs more easily, and reported fewer instances of fatigue compared to those with deficiencies. These aren't marginal gains, they're life-changing outcomes. Imagine reclaiming not just your strength, but your confidence, independence, and zest for life. How much vitamin D do you really need? The optimal amount of vitamin D can vary, but general guidelines suggest adults over 50, at least 801,000 IU international units daily. Some experts recommend even higher intakes up to 2,000 IU day, especially for those with known deficiencies. Sources of vitamin D include sunlight. Just 10-30 minutes of midday sun exposure several times per week can boost levels naturally, depending on skin type and climate. Food. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy products, egg yolks and mushrooms exposed to sunlight. Supplements. High-quality vitamin D, 3-cholecalciferol is often preferred for better absorption. Pro tip. Always pair vitamin D with healthy fats like avocados or olive oil when consuming it through diet. It's a fat-soluble vitamin. Caution: can you have too much vitamin D? While vitamin D toxicity is rare, taking megadoses like 10,000 IU or more daily over long periods without medical supervision can lead to calcium buildup in the blood, kidney stones. Nausea and weakness. Safe practice. Get your vitamin D levels tested via a simple blood test. Ask for 25-hydroxyvitamin D test. Target blood levels 30-50 ng/ml for optimal health. Consult your healthcare provider before starting high-dose supplementation, especially if you have kidney conditions or other chronic illnesses. The bottom line: vitamin D isn't just another supplement. It's the difference between walking proudly into your 90s or being sidelined by frailty. It supports strong muscles, it preserves solid bones, it enhances balance, coordination, and resilience. When combined with smart movement, balanced nutrition, and positive habits, this humble vitamin becomes a cornerstone of vibrant aging. If Barbara at 94 can still stroll the gardens, tend to her home, and enjoy an active life, so can you, with one essential step at a time. In the next section, we'll show you exactly how to add vitamin D into your daily life with simple, sustainable strategies. No complicated regimens, just small changes that lead to big results. Because a stronger tomorrow starts with smarter choices today. The one essential vitamin that keeps your legs strong, backed by science. How vitamin D works at the cellular level. Vitamin D's influence on strength isn't just surface level, it begins deep inside our cells. When vitamin D enters the body, it binds to special receptors inside muscle cells. These vitamin D receptors, VDRs, act like ignition switches. When activated, they stimulate protein synthesis, crucial for building and repairing muscle fibers, boost mitochondrial activity, helping cells produce the energy needed for movement, enhance calcium transport, ensuring muscles contract smoothly and powerfully. Without sufficient vitamin D, these biological processes falter. Muscles weaken, not just from disuse, but from a lack of fuel and signaling. This is why seniors with low vitamin D levels often report fatigue, weakness, and poor endurance, long before serious mobility problems become obvious. Real-life story: Grace's journey back to strength. Take Grace Johnson, for example, a 92-year-old woman living in Oregon. 2 years ago, Grace noticed she was struggling to get out of bed each morning. Climbing stairs left her breathless, Her once brisk walks around the neighborhood became rare events. After a routine checkup, doctors found her vitamin D levels were dangerously low, just 12 ng/ml, far below the optimal range of 30-50 ng/ml. Under medical supervision, Grace started a simple regimen: 1,000 IU vitamin D3 daily, 15 minutes of light sun exposure each morning. Gentle resistance exercises twice a week. The results: within 3 months, she regained noticeable leg strength. Within 6 months, she was back to walking a mile daily without assistance. Her energy balance and confidence returned, transforming not just her physical health, but her entire outlook on life. Stories like Grace's aren't rare. They show that even modest improvements in vitamin D levels can dramatically impact strength and independence. Why vitamin D stands out compared to other vitamins. You might wonder, why focus so much on vitamin D? Aren't other vitamins important too? Yes, vitamins like C and E are essential for overall health, especially as antioxidants. However, when it comes specifically to muscle contraction, strength, and balance, vitamin D is unparalleled. Vitamin C supports immune health but does little directly for muscle function. Vitamin E protects cell membranes but doesn't drive muscle fiber development. Vitamin D uniquely regulates both muscle fiber activation and bone density maintenance, the twin pillars of mobility. In other words, vitamin D doesn't just help you live longer, it helps you live better. Expert opinions and global recommendations. Leading health organizations strongly endorse vitamin D supplementation for seniors. The American Geriatric Society recommends daily vitamin D supplementation for all older adults, especially those with limited sun exposure. The Endocrine Society suggests higher doses, 1,000-2,000 IU day, for those at risk of deficiency. The European Society for Clinical and Economic Aspects of Osteoporosis identifies vitamin D optimization as a first-line defense against fractures and frailty in the elderly. These aren't fringe ideas. They're mainstream medical recommendations based on decades of research. Your next step starts today. Vitamin D is not a magic pill. It's a basic biological need that, when properly met, unlocks your body's natural potential for strength, balance, and resilience. Starting now, ask your doctor for a vitamin D test. Begin incorporating vitamin D-rich foods into your meals. Spend mindful time in the sun. Consider high-quality supplements if necessary. The goal isn't just to avoid weakness, it's to actively build a stronger, more independent future. Because no matter your age, you deserve to walk confidently through every chapter of life. And it all starts with one powerful step: giving your body the vitamin D it needs to thrive. How to safely boost your vitamin D levels. Simple strategies for every day, your roadmap to stronger legs and a healthier life. Now that you know how critical vitamin D is to strength and vitality, the next question is simple. How do you make sure you're getting enough? The good news: it's easier than you think, and it doesn't require drastic lifestyle changes or expensive treatments. Small, smart steps can add up to life-changing results. Let's walk through a clear, actionable plan to elevate and maintain optimal vitamin D levels. 1. Sunlight, your free natural source. How it works. When sunlight hits your skin, it triggers the natural production of vitamin D3, the most biologically active form your body can use. How much sun do you need? Aim for 10-30 minutes of midday sun exposure 3-5 times per week. Expose larger skin areas like arms, legs, and back if possible. No sunscreen during that short time. Sunscreen blocks UVB rays needed for vitamin D synthesis. After the exposure period, apply sunscreen to protect skin health. Tips for success. The closer you live to the equator, the easier it is to synthesize vitamin D year-round. In northern latitudes, especially during winter, sunlight may not be strong enough. Supplementation becomes more important then. Darker skin tones naturally require longer sun exposure than lighter skin to produce the same amount of vitamin D. Caution: avoid overexposure to prevent sunburn and skin cancer risk. Moderation is key. 2. Diet, eating your way to better vitamin D. While sunlight is powerful, you can also boost vitamin D through smart food choices. Top vitamin D-rich foods: fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, tuna, fortified foods, milk, orange juice, cereals, plant-based milks, check labels. Egg yolks, a natural, easy-to-add source. Mushrooms exposed to sunlight, a vegan-friendly option. Example: daily meal plan for vitamin D boost. Breakfast: fortified cereal with fortified almond milk, plus 1 boiled egg. Lunch, tuna salad sandwich, plus a side of fortified orange juice. Dinner, grilled salmon with a side of sautéed mushrooms. Pro tip: adding healthy fats like olive oil or avocado helps your body absorb vitamin D more efficiently. 3. Supplements. Safe, simple, and effective. For many, especially seniors, diet and sunlight alone may not be enough to maintain optimal vitamin D levels. When to consider supplements. If you live in northern climates with long winters, if you have limited outdoor activity or mobility issues, if you wear sunscreen regularly, essential for skin health but blocks UVB. If blood tests reveal a deficiency, 30 ml. Choosing the right supplement. Vitamin D3 cholecalciferol is superior to vitamin D2 for raising blood levels. Look for third-party tested brands to ensure purity and potency. Liquid drops. Softgels or chewables. Choose what's easiest for you to take consistently. Dosage guidelines general, but check with your doctor. Adults, over 5,800-2,000 IU daily. For significant deficiencies, doctors may prescribe higher doses temporarily. Important: always consult your healthcare provider before starting a high-dose regimen. Combine vitamin D with calcium supplements only if recommended. Too much calcium can pose risks. 4. Monitor your progress. You can't improve what you don't measure. Simple steps to monitor. Get a 25-hydroxyvitamin D blood test 2-3 months after starting your plan. Target blood levels 30-50 ng/ml for optimal muscle and bone health. Adjust intake if necessary based on your doctor's advice. Tracking your progress helps ensure you're moving towards stronger legs, better balance, and a more independent life. 5. Combine vitamin D with smart movement. While vitamin D builds the internal foundation, movement applies the stimulus your body needs to stay strong. Simple exercises to complement. Vitamin D chair stands. Sit and stand from a chair repeatedly to build leg strength. Heel-to-toe walk improves balance and coordination. Gentle squats strengthen thighs, hips, and calves. Tai Chi or yoga enhance stability, flexibility, and mental focus. Golden rule: move a little every day. Focus on quality and consistency, not intensity. Celebrate small wins. Every step you take strengthens your future. 6. Build habits, not just hype. It's not about chasing perfection. It's about creating small, sustainable habits that add up to extraordinary outcomes over time. Your action checklist. Morning sun exposure 3-5 x/week. Include vitamin D-rich foods daily. Take supplements if necessary. Schedule a blood test to monitor. Move your body every single day. Consistency beats intensity. Make vitamin D a part of your lifestyle, not just a seasonal project. Imagine this future. Imagine waking up full of energy, taking a morning walk without fear of falling, feeling the sun on your face and strength in your legs even at 80-90 or beyond. This isn't wishful thinking. It's biology backed by science, powered by your smart daily choices. The next time you step outside, crack an egg, or open a vitamin D bottle, remember, you're investing in your freedom. You're building the strong, vibrant future you deserve. And it all starts with one small step today. Real-life inspiration and your path forward proof that it's never too late. The story of Robert Anderson. At 91 years old, Robert Anderson had resigned himself to a slow decline. Simple activities like walking to the mailbox left him winded. He struggled to rise from his favorite armchair. His doctors warned him without intervention he would soon need full-time assistance. But Robert wasn't ready to give up his independence. He wanted to dance at his great-granddaughter's wedding, to feel the earth beneath his feet, to live, not just survive. Following medical advice, Robert began a simple but powerful change. Daily vitamin D, 3 supplementation, 1,000 IU mild strength training twice a week, 15 minutes of sunlight exposure every morning. 6 months later, Robert amazed his family and physicians alike. He regained over 25% of his lost leg strength. He walked half a mile each day without assistance. He danced, really danced at his great-granddaughter's wedding, bringing joyful tears to everyone's eyes. Robert's story isn't an outlier. It's a testament to the extraordinary potential that still lives within us, no matter our age, waiting to be unleashed with the right care, the right habits, and the right mindset. Your journey starts with one choice. You don't have to accept frailty as an unavoidable fate. You don't have to watch helplessly as strength and independence slip away. Every day, you have a choice: to nourish your body, to honor your health, to fight for your freedom. Vitamin D is your ally in this journey. It's simple, accessible, and profoundly powerful. By ensuring you have enough vitamin D through sunlight, food, and smart supplementation, you're not just supporting your legs, you're safeguarding your future. Imagine walking confidently down the street without fear, playing with your grandchildren, traveling, exploring, embracing life fully, not trapped by a frail body. This vision isn't just possible, it's within reach starting today. Key takeaways: muscle loss and weakness are not inevitable. With the right actions, strength can be preserved and even rebuilt at any age. Vitamin D is essential. It supports strong muscles, sturdy bones, and better balance. Small habits make big impacts. Sunlight, nutrition supplements, movement practice consistently can change your entire future. It's never too late. Real transformation happens when you decide to act, no matter when you start. CNA final word of encouragement. Aging isn't about giving up dreams. It's about giving them new wings. It's about embracing wisdom, joy, and possibility. Strength isn't reserved for the young. It's reserved for those who choose to nurture it. Day by day, choice by choice, step by step, you hold the pen to write your story. Let it be a story of resilience. Let it be a story of freedom. Let it be a story of strength. Strong legs, strong spirit, strong life, all the way to 94, 104, and beyond. Start today. Your future is waiting.